Apollon Client has updated to 26.30, which is currently the latest version of MCPE and Micro Bedrock Edition. I'm showing you exactly how to get it. I'm on the download page right now. This is the one linked in the description through Google Drive. Over here, we can simply click on the blue download button and then on download anyway, and our download is going to start. Now, even though Apollon Client updated quite a little while ago, there have been a lot of releases since the initial update, and those are a huge part of why I'm showing you the client now. So definitely make sure to stay tuned for that. But as you can see in my downloads, I have the Apollon Client APK, so we can simply click on this just like so, and then choose install. If you're getting any errors during this install process, then you might need to remove your existing Minecraft installation if you have it. Of course, make sure to back up your worlds if you do that. Once Apollon has been installed, you can simply search for the Minecraft app on your phone that is going to go ahead and open up with Apollon Client inside of it. As you can see, I have that right here. I'm just going to turn this onto English, and then we can scroll down and click I read this, and there we have it. And here I am inside of MCPE, and I have Apollon Client as well. You'll notice it by this icon that you can move around to wherever you want on your screen, and you can click on this to open up the Apollon Client menu that we already saw earlier, and there's a cross in the top right hand side that allows you to close that. Now, there are some specific things that I want to show you guys, but of course, first off, the basic usage. We have all these categories over here. They all have pretty intuitive modules. You can enable these by clicking on them just like that, and disable them by clicking on those once again. Sometimes by enabling these, you unlock further customizations just like that. But for the rest, it should be pretty intuitive, right? I've made videos on this before. I'll link a more in-depth usage tutorial down in the description below. But Apollon has some pretty special things that just some other clients don't have. Now, because I'm not one of those bitch-ass YouTubers who says, I'm going to be showing you the best at the very end of this video, I'm going to be showing you probably the two most overpowered things right now. The first one is actually in the building tab right over here. You'll notice the Scaffold utility basically places blocks under you as you walk, but this has been in beta on Apollon Client for quite a long time, but now we've actually made it so that this bypasses a bunch of anti-cheats. And especially on mobile, Scaffold is one of the most overpowered hacks. I mean, just look at how I am walking right over here. On PC, you can get a lot closer to this without, well, basically cheating. But on mobile, that's kind of impossible. Anyways, with that being said, this is obviously an incredibly overpowered utility, and he's just fine-tuned it to work flawlessly now. With this beautiful bridge that's going to be on our screen for the rest of this video, the next utility is a lot more than just a hack. It's pretty game-breaking, and honestly, it's a part of the reason why I'm making this video in the first place. If you go over to the other tab, you'll notice that there's three tabs over here. There is the tweaks, which contains something that I'm not allowed to show, but it is pretty overpowered. And then there is the LAN here as well. And what this actually allows you to do, if you tick this hotspot multiplayer fix, it allows you to host a world over your LAN or your local access network without internet connection. And I mean, that's pretty insane. I'm pretty sure that MCPE specifically used to support this back in like 2013 or something. And ticking this allows you to once again be able to support internetless LAN connections on Minecraft worlds. And I do believe, though, that it does require the other parties to also have Apollon Client installed. But I mean, still, it's pretty insane that this is once again possible. I mean, this is something that we don't even have on PC, although I guess the use case is also a little deprecated maybe, but that's fine. right? Of course, Apollon also supports configs, as you can see in the third other tab. With that being said, Apollon also used to be kind of like heavy on your game, but actually there have been a lot of optimizations recently, making it run a lot more efficiently. Also keep in mind that Apollon does not only support 64-bit, but also 32-bit systems. I do not know any other 32-bit working clients on MCPE. With that being said though, also definitely take a look for yourself through the rest of this client. Of course, Antibot is, I think, the only thing that's enabled by default, but in the combat tab over here, you also have Kill Aura, Hitbox, all the basic combat utilities that you would need. There have also been a bunch of recent updates to the way that the velocity works, making it work a lot better as well. So for right now though, that was basically that. Thank you all ever so much for watching. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to leave those down in the comments below, and I definitely do hope to see you all again in the next one. Bye-bye.